Metaverse refers to a virtual world where everything we do is connected. The term was proposed in 1992 science fiction Snow Crash written by Neil Stephenson. In 2020, Roblox, the platform, allows users to play games, create games, and chat with others online, wrote Metaverse in its prospectus for the first time, which brought Metaverse back to investors' sides. In 2021, after Facebook rebranded to Meta, the word Metaverse went viral into the public. The possibilities of Metaverse are enormous, but many problems can exist when Metaverse grows. Here are three major ones. First one is the cybersecurity problem. Due to the great value and unregulated nature of NFTs, this makes them attractive targets for the hackers. Also, cryptocurrencies don't have government protections and are often hosted on exchanges and websites with insufficient security measures. Secondly, as the development of Metaverse goes mature, the content of Metaverse will go too broad and complex. From the perspective of users, it can be too hard for new users to get to know the Metaverse, and also not user-centered. Secondly, the stability and sustainability of Metaverse can also be a tough problem when the data grows. The Metaverse is a complex of multi-elements such as massive player games, editable worlds, AI content generation, and economic systems. This makes the operation extremely demanding in terms of algorithm and computer power.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
My first question is, do you think Metaverse have the opportunity to improve people's welfare and well-being?
Well, I think yes. In my opinion, with the development of information technologies, it is possible for people to develop products and consume varieties of products in the metaverse platform. Some people may prefer to work and find entertainment in the metaverse. Yeah.
Okay. And I want to know what will be your personal biggest motivation to enter Metaverse if you have the opportunity?
Well, if I can play some really interesting and different games in the Metaverse, I think I will try to enter the Metaverse. And additionally, the Metaverse device is expensive, and I don't think it's worth buying it now.
Okay. My last question will be, if you are an investor, what do you think is going to be the biggest profitability point of Metaverse investment?
In the future, the Metaverse developers may develop very interesting products and services in the Metaverse platform, and the user may spend a lot of money on it. Once the community is built successfully, the cryptocurrency in the Metaverse will create a lot of profit, in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your time and thank you for your fabulous answer. See you next time. Bye.
We also conduct a questionnaire about the Metaverse to the public. A total of 800 questionnaires were distributed online and offline, and 610 valued questionnaires were collected. According to the data analysis of the collected questionnaires, we can see that more than 90% of the response likes to make new friends through their interests, and more than 0.5% of them prefer to choose appearance and educational background to build a new relationship. At the same time, most people used to know about the Metaverse, and this group of the people are more willing to socialize in the Metaverse, accounting for 83%. They put more emphasis on the social and gaming needs of the Metaverse. It's nearly 87% of them choose to focus more on the virtual experience of the gaming social. However, in the Metaverse social interaction, most people are willing to choose the imagined set is consistent with their real life. Only 29% of the people choose their images in the Metaverse. The most selected images is the symbol.
In the design thinking process, for these problems we came up, we apply several research methods to have a more comprehensive understanding of Metaverse. Then we found out these problems are connected and inevitable when building a Metaverse platform.
People's social pressure comes from being found and being chosen. According to our data, over 90% of respondents make new friends based on their interests. Hobbies are the most important factors that influence people to make friends. Nowadays, it is difficult for people to understand the interests of strangers without being influenced by external conditions such as appearance, social status, and geographical space. Everyone has a social need to love and belong. Everyone has a unique soul, and everyone deserves to be seen and heard. Because every soul actually needs to find belong. In the Metaverse, people pay more attention to a spiritual social interaction that can produce spiritual resonance or sense of companionship, rather than the purposeful of utilitarian social relationship building. So this requires us to connect countless hearts and hearts, souls and souls. Once we put this unsuitable two hearts together, there may be some negative effects and counter effects. Properly connecting each heart is what we really need to do in the Metaverse.
In digital space, we also have personal space and social distance, two interesting souls attracted to each other. Our private space opens up.
But unlike reality, we can touch each other as physical bodies, but we can touch something more precious. Appearances and the flesh will no longer define you and me.
While the spirit and interest will become the social bonds when they reach out to each other as spiritual core. Shared private space becomes a medium for spiritual connection. Individual lives will also connect and resonate. The memories made up of data will tell an internal story about how the spiritual connections we have made have survived in us, and how our social behaviors have shaped who we are today.
Based on this, we create a persona called Gary. He is over 25 years old. He likes to play games and recreational activities like shopping. He is interested in new things, and his financial situation is having a certain economic foundation, but pursue a better life. His social life is like unable to achieve social needs in real life, and his big dreams are unable to achieve abundance in real life, so he entrusts his dreams in the virtual world. Then we create our user journeys. The first step is sign up and log in. Second step is choose your interest. It can be anything, like food, music, or sports. The third one is to customize your avatar. Avatar is considered to be the first step in building a complete ecology of the Metaverse. In the Metaverse, everyone has an avatar and explores and communicates in virtual space. Avatar represent the user's personal image. Avatars are created without regard to gender, age, or even species. Next step is to enter and create rooms based on your interest. You can find people who have the same interest with you, and you can post and comment like other posts. Also, you can add friends, chat with each other, set up a group chat. Next step is hold activities based on the same interests. Like in 2020, rapper and producer Travis Scott held an unprecedented concert inside the popular video game Fortnite. Because we consider that people in real world are busy for work or family or something, so they don't have a chance or don't have time to have these activities, but they can do it in Metaverse. Final step is partner with others to achieve goals. Like the game It Takes Two, we are going to make games that requires 2 or more players. This will increase the social experience for users. Before coming up with our final prototype, we identify our risks. The first one is there are already many social platforms. From November 2022 to January this year, about 552 apps added Metaverse to their description, an average of more than 6 per day, and 17 of them claimed to be Metaverse social apps. The second one is easy to be imitated by competitors. The third one is what if the user don't buy it? Because our primary idea is to create a social communication game on Steam, the first step is to buy the game. So if the customer don't want to pay the money to buy it, it will be a problem. The next one is if some users don't have interest, it will be hard to allot them to a certain server. The last one is our servers and database may not function well at the volume of users grow.
Based on the risks, we introduced 2 new functions on our platform. In step 3, we are going to partner with famous game and animation companies so that our users can use the characters they love as their avatars, which is hard to be imitated by our competitors. In step 4, for these users don't have any hobby or interest, we add a lobby for our platform where they can freely chat with others, which is not bound by interest social intercourse.